I'm going to keep this short and sweet. This is going to be part 2 of the QA1 Level 3 handling kit install on my 3rd Gen Camaro. This is going to be Panhard bar, front sway bar, going over everything that we did, presetting the suspension, as well as what it looks like when it was done, and then kind of my plans on doing the front as well as track days. So let's go. So let's get cracking. We got Panhard bar now. The directions, this one should be even easier. So I'm going to take the old jack here. We're going to slide that in there. It says the vehicle should be under normal weight. So we'll slide that in there, jack it up, compress the suspension. That way we can get the bolts out. We'll check them, make sure the bolts aren't loaded because we don't want that thing coming down. And then it's just inspect the hardware and install it. It says that it's set up to the factory length, so it'll be the same adjustment as the factory one for a 3rd Gen Camaro. So I shouldn't have to do anything unless I want to make adjustments, which I am not doing that right now, but I'm sure we'll be doing that in the future. So let's get this stuff broke apart. And when I was up here 2 days ago, I put the old looby doobie on everything, so it should just zip zip pop right off. I'm gonna bring you in. So this is the bolt from the passenger side. It does have a pretty big shoulder on it, just so you know. I can clean that up. That bolt doesn't look like it's in that bad of shape. But here's the one from the driver's side. It's got a shoulder, and then it's got a big old dent from the rust. So I'm going to have to replace that one. That one's junk. I can get that in there for mock-up, but yeah, I'm going to have to get a new bolt, because knowing my luck, that would break immediately, and then my brand new Panhard bar would fall on the ground, and my rear end would grenade, and everything would be ruined. All right, well, I figured we might as well slam this thing in together. So the only thing is the directions say adjuster on driver's side. Well, when this thing got built, I think whoever built it was dyslexic like me. So I'm gonna have to install this baby with all the QA1 stuff facing the other direction. Which that's kind of a bummer, but I guess if I wanted to, I could loosen that side and turn it. Send them an email asking for a sticker. Get that bad boy on there, and or maybe hit it with the heat gun. Or just put it on the car, because no one's gonna know none the wiser. Get in there, come on, little fella. The issue, when you got shoulder bolts, you got to make sure you put them in the right way, boys and girls. I am going to put Loctite on that one, and I will tighten that one up. Also, this says it's supposed to be the right length. It's not. Maybe it's the right length for a 4th Gen. So I'm going to go ahead, pull it out, and loosen that up. I guess I could do it in place. We're going to fix that. Let's fix that real quick. All right, because I got trust issues, I just had to go and look. So I'll let you look down in there, and let you look in there. So that's how much we're off. So what I'm going to do is I'll loosen up the jam nuts, and I'll just adjust this to this exact size of the factory one. So like I said, this also goes for the 4th Gen. So maybe 4th Gens are a little bit wider. I know the axle's a little wider, so that would make sense. So that could just be set up for a 4th Gen. So it's not a big deal. We'll go ahead and adjust it, and we'll get to turn that around. So bada boom, bada bing. Let's get it going. All right, so just a couple quick adjustments on there. Like I said, I laid it on top of the factory one. Just lined it up, easy as that. Throw that bad boy on there. All I'm gonna do is snug that up, because obviously I gotta get a new bolt. Go ahead and put Loctite on this, and I'll torque it to the, I don't know, what did it say? I think that's 50 foot-pounds. Let's see. I don't want to. 50 foot-pounds. Woo! So I'll put a little Loctite on this bad boy, put it on 50 foot-pounds, torque it down, then I can replace that bolt when I get it. Probably tomorrow. One more thing done. All right, sway bar times. I'm going to open this bad boy up. We'll get everything out. There you can kind of see everything that the sway bar comes with. And then we'll get the old one yanked off, and we'll start getting this bad boy installed.
So it does come, obviously, new polyurethane bushing. And it comes with these spacer plates. And it comes with some looby dooby. So, let's get it going. All right, one thing I am gonna do now that we got it all off, because we all know that I have a problem. I'm okay with it. I hope you guys are okay with it. But I'm gonna just give these a dusting of black, just so they don't look like garbage. I'm sure you guys didn't really see any of that because I was hammering the camera around like a drunk camera operator. But I'm gonna be ordering new ones. New of those bushing holders up front, because I think there's ones like with Zerks that you can grease, and those ones are kind of a little hammered. So I'm just gonna paint them, clean them up, grease them real good, get them on there, and then when we go next time when we go retighten everything, I'll swap those. To bring you in here on this, so that is the factory one. It is heavy. Here's the new one, I think 38 millimeter, and also heavy, but not as heavy as the factory one, and way meatier. Look at that thing. Girthy son of a gun. All right, let's get this bad boy in the car. On there, and it said you may need to put a little pressure on it to get the bolt in. I had to put a mess of pressure on it, so I'm sweating. But we're gonna go bushing bracket bolts, those bad boys. We're gonna throw them at 22 foot-pounds, and then we got to set our sway bar. We're gonna go with 18 foot-pounds because that's gonna be the tightest, and we want the most responsive, crisp handling here in this bad race car unit. So let's get those torqued in. To the point now where I have checked everything for torque. Torqued, went through all new hardware. Everything is torqued, torqued, lubed, torqued. Ooh, smudge, come on. I'll have to get a little, clean that up. That's torqued, that's torqued, that's torqued, that's torqued, that's torqued. With Loctite. I need to check the transmission one more time. I think we're ready for wheels and get this thing on the ground. Here we got the last thing to do. We're gonna set up our rear shocks. So we want firm ride, improved handling, aggressive handling. Yeah, I think we're gonna go for 16 clicks. What do you think? That's what we're going for. Well, how about you put in the comments what I should have done? Because I'm going 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. To the other side. Adjusted this one to 16. Stickers clean. Check, check. And I think it's time for wheels and get this baby on the ground. Really roll my fenders too. Maybe next time. Because I'm getting new tires. They're going to be a little bigger. And I don't want this bad boy slicing and dicing them. You know what I mean? Because it'll cut it up. Good way to ruin a set of new tires. And thanks for going on this adventure with me. It was fun. I hope you had a good time. Let me get this wheel on. We're going to lower this bad boy down. Alright, you guys ready for this? I am on a piece of wood because car's too low to get on the lift without a piece of wood. So we're not gonna really get to see it in all of its glory, but I'll get it off. We'll get it outside, and it looks like pong pong, ping pong, ping. All right. Oh, hey. All right. Let's get this bad boy outside. Well, there you go. There it is. The whole back is installed as well as the front sway bar. Enjoyed the kit. I'm super excited. I'm excited to hit the track on this because this is just going to change this car. Just driving it up and down the road just to get everything seated. I can tell the car is way tighter, way more responsive. And let's talk about it. How long did it take? It took me about 4 evenings to do it. I had the lift. I had to replace one bolt on like the Panhard bar, so that ate up a little time. Could you do this kit on your back in your driveway? Absolutely. Jack stands in a jack. You could absolutely do all this. Would you need a welder to do the relocation brackets? Yeah. So if you don't have a welder, then probably don't do the relocation brackets. But everything else is just straight bolt in. The kit was super clean. Everything was there. Obviously, I had every piece of hardware except for the Panhard bolts, and mine were crusty. So we went ahead and replaced those. But yeah, I was super excited to dig into the front. So if you want to see that, obviously keep a lookout for it, because we're going to probably do a 2-part on the front end as well. And then we got track days, and I'm going to break down on tuning it, how friendly it is, how responsive it is, and how much it changes this car. So once again, thanks for watching. Ton more 3rd gen content and a bunch of others. So I'll talk to you next time.